All right, so if you love Costco, there's one Costco that beats them all, business Costco. This is a business center Costco made for restaurant owners, business owners, but any member can go to. So I'm gonna show you guys my 10 favorite things to buy here that you can only buy at a business center Costco. Of course, I'm gonna always get a cart. No clothing, no furniture, and guess what? You go right into the food. In fact, tons and tons of snacks. Type of snacks you'd find at a convenience store. Now, if you've watched this vlog channel, you know I've been here many times. But this place is meant for people that literally want to take care of business. Convenience stores, gas stations, maybe restaurants, and just support their businesses. They got a lot of stuff that only a business would need, but especially restaurants. So if you come here and you're not a business owner, I do own a business, but not the type of business that normally shops here, or you're not a restaurant owner, it's because the food that you can only get here, and specifically snacks and drinks like this. All these different Nutella options. Nutella with breadsticks, Nutella with pretzel sticks, and then I heard about this one, Nutella biscuits. Supposedly you can only get this at business Costco's, but more than any one of these, because I think you can get some of these at a regular Costco, it's just the variety you get all in one place. What about this? Nutella Be Ready, like a breakfast bar or something like that. This is something the kids would love. It's some kind of biscuit with Nutella stuffed inside. Everything a kid dreams about. It's not just the items, it's just the amount of items they have, specifically when it comes to anything edible. So I'm in heaven when I'm here. Even Japanese snacks now. Hello Panda has shown up at regular Costco's. Have you also seen this? Strawberry Pocky along with regular Pocky. As I mentioned, it's sold because, a store owner, like a convenience store, might put this on their shelf and sell these individually. And then it doesn't stop there with the Japanese snacks. One of my all-time favorites, the Meiji Choco Rooms. These are actually really, really good. Speaking of Nutella, look at this. They have proper Nutella too, in a huge bucket like this. What is this? This is 6 pounds of Nutella or 23 bucks. That's a good deal right there. They got you covered the peanut butter. 35-pound bucket of peanut butter, wow. But one of my favorite items has nothing to do with snacks, has everything to do with cooking. Just like those really big options of peanut butter and Nutella. This is also the place where restaurant owners and cooks will shop, because when they need to cook for people, they need a lot of whatever they're using, like this. This is probably the #1 buy here at Business Costco. And you're gonna wanna come here just for this, you guys. Beef tallow, a huge bucket of beef tallow. No more buying the smaller jars and trying to get it out of the small little glass. You can have a big bucket like this, make your life way easier. Almost am tempted to buy a couple of these. 50 bucks, you already know, $50 for all this. That's a really good deal. If you deep fry with tallow, almost feel like I should buy a couple, because this will last forever. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, beef tallow is known to be way healthier for you. So if you're gonna deep fry your foods, might as well use the best thing. Animal fats is the way to go, and beef tallow is just probably the best price. So in addition to the beef tallow, of course, they've got all kinds of fats, all kinds of oils. I mean, there's all kinds of cooking oils over there. There's huge things of canola oil. There's these huge boxes. Look, this is called clear frying oil. I mean, if you go to a restaurant, you've worked in a kitchen, you've seen these. So yeah, regular members have access to all this stuff. They also have the regular stuff like this, and we buy this all the time, the extra virgin olive oil, so I need to stock up on this. By the way, it's $17.49, which is kind of crazy if you think about this being $17.49 and that beef tallow just being 50 bucks. It's way more. Seems like it costs a lot more, but beef tallow just for a small jar can literally cost 14 to 15 bucks per jar. So if you were to buy all those jars individually, you're talking 100 bucks potentially. So think gas stations, think drinks. You got the Columbia cold brew coffees, got the Frappuccinos from Starbucks, more Frappuccinos, mocha Frappuccinos. Looks like some energy drinks. Yeah, C4, never heard of that, but different flavors. They've got the, I guess it's a cosmic rainbow, That's cool. Then they've got the strawberry Starburst, green apple Jolly Rancher. Okay, that's pretty cool. Lots of Celsius. I mean, Celsius as far as the eye can see. And then naturally, your usuals. We got the Monster Energy drinks. We got the Red Bulls, sugar-free Red Bulls, bigger Red Bulls, more sugar-free Red Bulls. Yeah, all kinds. Got the blue flavor. I don't even know what that is. They got the red flavor, the yellow edition, full throttle. I mean, everything. But what they have that I like to get that most Costco's don't have is variety on Topo Chico. This is your standard Topo Chico bottle. They've got the big 18-ounce glass jars or glass bottles of Topo, but they also have the lime as an option, and even these plastic bottles. I'm not a big fan of the plastic bottle Topo Chicos, but they do have it. And so 28 bucks, you get 24 20-ounce bottles. That's a really good deal, but I'm all about the standard Topo. If you work at business Costco, I will say it would be nice to have the smaller bottles. These bigger bottles, I drink the whole bottle when I do drink it, or I can share with Judy. It'd be nice to have the smaller bottles of Topo Chico. Just saying. A lot of times, Judy doesn't even finish her bottle of Topo Chico, so that's my one complaint about business Costco, that they don't have that smaller bottle option of Topo Chico, though it is a good deal. 16-ounce bottles, $22. It's a good deal. I'm not gonna vlog a lot more of the drinks, but they do have the Jarritos variety pack, pineapple Jarritos, mandarin Jarritos, which sounds so good. They have this apple soda from Mexico, Señorial. It's like a sangria flavor, and then they also have their own sparkling water too, Mineragua. All the soda options, Pepsis, the Coca-Colas, the Sprites, the Fantas, they got you covered. More and more you're seeing the natural glass bottle Coke too at most regular Costco's, but yeah, another thing I always say, for parties, if you're hosting a party and you want to really have a good spread of drinks, come to business Costco. Ooh, look at this. Shout out to Coco Love. This is a fairly new product, at least here in the Pacific Northwest, but I think this is one of the best coconut waters you can get. Now, they've got the Kirkland brand coconut water here, but also other brands that you normally don't see, like this, the C2O, blue box coconut water, obviously the Coco Love. They got the Vita Coco, and then Vita Coco in another pack. Bigger bottle, I'm guessing. Yeah, bigger bottle. 12 pack, bigger bottle. 18 pack, smaller bottle. But I'm telling you, I love this Coco Love stuff. This stuff right here, the best I've ever had. Now, the one thing about Coco Love, it used to be from Hawaii. They're coconuts, at least that's what I thought. And they're not just from Hawaii now, I think they're from Vietnam. Nothing against Vietnam, I'm sure your coconuts are great, but I remember the first time I bought this, it said from Hawaii, and I thought that was pretty cool because, you know, made in America, gotta support your local businesses. Product of Vietnam now. Still very delicious. All right, I'm not sure about this. Pure organic maple water. Guessing there's just maple syrup in it. All right, let's read the ingredients here. I love maple syrup. Also another good sugar alternative. Sometimes you use maple syrup in our ice cream at home. Organic maple water. That's literally all it is. I'm gonna have to look this up. What is this? Clean hydration, naturally sweet, electrolytes, minerals, sustainably harvested. Maple water, usually 11 grams of sugar. What is maple water? I'm gonna have to see what that is. 24 bucks for this, so it's not cheap. Speaking of water, naturally, lots of other kinds of water. The Kirkland Signature, the Smart Water. Hint, never had that before myself. Oh, they got the Voss. If you wanna go fancy, these are in plastic bottles, pretty cool. Oh, they got the sparkling Voss, like that. Fiji, Essentia, which I believe is a Pacific Northwest company, and way more Fiji. Lots of different options there too. All right, but I'm gonna follow my list so I don't get tempted. Judy said we need some rouse, black pepper, white bread. Oh, I haven't seen white bread on there in a while. Did get the olive oil, got a lot of stuff. Ooh, Brazil nuts. So even though this is a business Costco, and yes, any member can come in here, they do also have regular items that aren't like the size of this. Giant buckets of Kikkoman or big bottles of Kikkoman. They have all the things that you would normally find at a regular Costco too. It's just, again, more options, more volume. Like Rouse, we just ran kind of low, and Judy got nervous because she loves this stuff. And so yeah, they've got what you can find at regular Costco here as well. And this is 12 bucks for 2 bottles, so 6 bucks per bottle. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. I mean, probably the best deal you're gonna get on it. But another thing about business Costco is they have special sales. Unfortunately, this is not on sale, even though it's on the end cap. It's worth going to business Costco and looking up. You can look it up online too and see what kind of sales. But one thing I have found is sometimes they feature the business Costco sales at regular Costco. So that is a thing. Another thing that's on the list today is peanut butter. And man, do they have options here. They've got the regular stuff, Jif Creamy. They've got the Jif Extra Crunchy. Both of these are $12 each, so $6 per jar. Then they've got the Skippy. I don't even know if I've ever seen Skippy before. Definitely haven't seen all 3 of these. And then they've got Skippy, what is this one? Skippy Creamy. Okay, the other one must be super chunky. Okay, there you go. That's your probably more popular Skippy. And then last but not least, they got Jif to go. That'd be great for the kids. Try like to avoid trash, but that would be convenient for lunches. All right, so Jif is $11.99. That's the creamy one. And then over here, Skippy is $10.99. Let's see what the difference is. Starting with Jif. The ingredients here: roasted peanuts, sugar, contains 2% or less, molasses, fully hydrogenated vegetable oils, mono and diglycerides. All right, it's good to know. Skippy, also creamy, roasted peanuts, sugar, hydrogenated vegetable oils. You know what? I'm gonna go with Jif. My gut's telling me that's the way to go. Just because kids, they don't like the chunks. We're gonna go with the creamy one. Kids would be in heaven with these. Variety packs, Pops, Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks, Frosted Flakes. Oh my God, this is the one. Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Probably wouldn't be a big fan of the Cheerios, but still kind of fun. Yeah, cereal is one of those things. When I was growing up, I only got to eat the healthy cereal. So we're talking Cheerios or the granola, or like the, what was it, Special K kind of cereals. Our girls, we kind of try to avoid the ones with colors in them as much as possible, and we only give them cereal maybe like once a week because, yeah, generally speaking, not really a great way to stay healthy on the daily. But when you add the milk and the banana, I think it's like halfway decent, quick, convenient breakfast for kids. So this is our standard pasta right here. Big fan of it, love it. Same thing with the spaghetti. Usually I buy this on sale, but something I've only seen here, Barilla pasta for the professionals. And this is their spaghetti. They've got the elbow pasta over here, and then even penne rigate, like huge boxes, really good price. I'm curious, if you're Italian and you know your pastas, how does a Kirkland brand stand up to Barilla? Put it in the comments. And even if you're not Italian, if you know your pastas, you cook with their, spaghetti, which one would you buy? Barilla or the one that Costco always sells in that green and black bag? Because I've seen Barilla, heard good things. Curious how it stacks up to that Costco brand. Hella chips, all kinds of Pringles, different Pringle, flavors. Quest protein chips, Hawaiian kettle style potato chips in a big box. I don't know why. Just a big box of different flavors. They got the Lay's, they got the Doritos, they got it all. Again, more boxes full with individual flavors. They got the Takis, both the Fuego and the Blue Heats. I'm not a big fan of those guys, but still kind of fun. And lots of pretzels. Now this list was specifically for me to go to a regular Costco, and Judy asked for pretzel sticks. And you know exactly which ones I'm talking about, the dots. Now when you go to a regular Costco, you have to choose whatever they have available. And they're usually in a big bag, and it's maybe 2 different flavors, usually just one flavor, whether it's the original or the, I think it's the onion or the honey mustard. But here you get the benefit of having all 3. That's what I'm gonna get these kiddos. The individual packs, they got the honey mustard, they got the Parmesan garlic, and they got the original in small little baggies, 8 of the mustard, 14 of the original, 10 of the Parmesan garlic, which is perfect. And now that the kids are going back to school, perfect for their lunches. So this one I'm gonna get, honey. All right, moving on. Lots of different fruit, mangoes, frozen mangoes, bananas, watermelon, apples, grapes, ground beef. Let's see, I'm gonna get the refrigerated stuff last. Mozzarella cheese, Brazil nuts. Let's go see if they have those. vanilla ice cream, got the olive oil, and bread. Animal crackers, interesting. All right, so FYI, Brazil nuts, very healthy for you in small quantities. You can't eat a lot of it, but it's been hard to find. They're kind of expensive. I've seen it at different Costco's, even in regular Costco. So as I'm looking for it, I just realized how many different kinds of nuts they have here at the business Costco. First off, your standard Planters dry roasted peanuts, like a lot of them. And then you got this Sweet Heat snack mix variety pack. Almonds, cashews, sesame sticks, glazed pecans, coated almonds, corn nuggets, cashews, flavored butter toffee, cashews, praline pecans, super extra large peanuts, roasted and salted, honey roasted nut mix. Very popular Sachs peanuts, no salt. They also have freshly roasted. I don't know what the difference with these two are. Oh, never mind. They also have the salted version too. Huge bag. This is only $6.69, by the way. Pumpkin seeds. And then pistachios galore. 24 pack of the wonderful pistachios, roasted and salted, $16.99. They got the variety pack, different flavors or types. Chili roasted, roasted and salted, sea salt and vinegar. Yum! My personal favorite, shelled pistachios. This whole thing is 16 bucks. That's such a pretty good deal. Regular in the shell, unsalted pistachios, wonderful pistachios. Got the walnuts here. Okay, first time seeing this. Walnut pieces, maybe for bacon. Cashew clusters, macadamia nuts, just straight up big pack of them. Almonds, sliced almonds, cool. Pecan pieces, organic whole cashews, that sounds delicious. Whole pecans, whole unsalted cashews, fancy whole salted cashews, salted mixed nuts, Kirkland signature brand, unsalted mixed nuts, also Kirkland signature, and then last but not least, variety snacking nuts. Sadly, no Brazil nuts. It's all good. I actually bought some at the co-op the other day, so I have a little bit to hold me over, but lots of nuts here. All right, now moving on to probably the thing that's gonna shock you the most, the refrigerated section. And on that note, always wear a sweater or even a jacket here, because let me show you why. This is a way bigger produce, dairy, and meat section, because this whole thing is a giant walk-in cooler. I mean, it literally goes around the corner. As you can see, lots of different produce, okay? I mean, a lot of options. What they do have is just more variety, different kind of preparations, different sizes. They don't have as many organic. So we haven't been buying 100% organic for a while now, so we still come here. But if you need organic, you can still get a lot of organic stuff here, but mostly, again, this is like for restaurants, you know, so they're not always picking organic because it's too cost prohibitive. Two things you totally would find at a normal Costco: regular peaches, which are in season right now. I think the tail end. They do have organic nectarines, which is kind of interesting. I think I might get this. Ooh, that one I probably would not get. They look kind of decent. And then this right here, like cabbage. You wouldn't see 2 heads of cabbage, or three heads of cabbage. So 3 cabbages for $6, $6.79. So yeah, this is the beginning of kind of the thing that you can find here, but not other places. Carrots, pretty standard. This is the brand that you always get. But what about a 25-pound bag of carrots? This is definitely what the restaurants are using. Not organic, but $17.49 for 25 pounds. That's a deal. Also, these little peeled carrots, a 2-pack right here, $7. Wow, this is a crazy display or kind of organization of bananas. I need bananas. I don't know why it's so damn messy and why they're so ripe, but maybe they're on sale. Let's see. Normally bananas don't look this ripe at a business Costco or like a regular Costco, but if they're on sale, I'm totally gonna buy it because of what I'm gonna do. Like here, these guys right here, I would totally freeze these and use them for smoothies, for ice cream. Even the girls make different desserts with it, but I don't see a price on here. Damn, this whole box of avocados, $37. Now, if you're gonna make a lot of guacamole, this is the place you go for your avocados. Look at this. And these actually look pretty good. I asked an employee about those bananas, and he described it as they're not on sale because they're decomposed. Now, you know, If you love bananas, that's when you want to eat them. So I would totally buy them for a discount. Hey, the thing that they have here is cheese. I mean, freaking hella cheese. And there's certain cheeses that you can't buy at most other Costco's. And I'm showing you one type of cheese specifically I love to buy here at this business Costco, but let me show you the options. Some type of huge bag of shredded cheese. It's like a blended mix. Mexican blend mix, $13.79 for this giant 5-pound bag, by the way. Low moisture shredded mozzarella, shredded Parmesan cheese. Wow, that's cool. 20 bucks for that whole bag. Finely shredded cheddar cheese, blended mix of shredded cheese, finely shredded. Diced low moisture mozzarella cheese, a little different. That would be perfect for pizzas. Some more shredded cheddar cheese, some shaved Parmesan. That looks like a really good one too. Bella Foglia brand? Bella Foglia, did I say that right? That whole bag, 20 bucks. Standard Tillamook sliced cheese we all see there. But have you seen this one? Little Tillamook bites. Perfect for snacks, lunches. I think I've seen this sold, just standard shredded Parmigiano Reggiano variety pack here. Lots of Mexican dairy products. This Mexicana sour cream. This is a, what is this? El Mexicano Cotija Polvo, 26 bucks for that. Ooh, fancy. Queso de canasta, they got that, $14.49. Cassetto, queso fresco, crumbling cheese. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite for making nacho cheese, melty nacho cheese, the Oaxaca. This is very hard to find at most grocery stores, at least where I live. So you get this whole thing for $18.99, that's a good deal. But let me show you what specifically I love to get. I'm gonna get today that you can only get at this Costco. Big ass block of whole milk mozzarella. Now this is what I personally prefer using for pizzas, and the reason I get the block is because you really want to shred your cheese fresh. Now if you're in a hurry, of course the shredded stuff is convenient, but this is the way to go. This will last me probably like 3 pizza sessions, and of course we use it for other foods too. The low moisture whole milk mozzarella, I've never seen at a regular Costco, and I wish they had that because I buy it often. So I buy this huge thing, which, okay, this is fucking crazy. Sorry for my cursing. This is $2.55. Is this for, oh wait, never mind. $2.55 per pound. Okay, gotta be careful with that. About to say, so 15 bucks for this thing. Still, hella good deal. If I were to buy this in individual packs, I mean, it'd be at least like $6 to $10 more probably. Ooh. Dubliner, really good snacking cheese, maybe eating that with a beer. They got Havarti cheese, haven't bought that before, but they have it. And look at this, big old wedges of Parmesan. So this is the top part. Can't eat that, you know, the rind, but they've got this whole thing. So $5.79 per pound. How much is this guy? This is made in America, by the way, so this is not an Italian product, but this whole thing is 18 bucks. Still, it's pretty decent Parmesan. I do prefer the Parmesan that Kirkland Signature sells. The one I showed you a little bit earlier, it's a better Parmesan. It's also from Italy, so it's more authentic. My fingers are starting to freeze, so just be prepared for that. Mascarpone cheese, got more ricotta cheese. This is a giant bucket of feta cheese, fresh mozzarella snacking cheese. Sounds kind of good. Paneer, this is for a certain type of cuisine. I don't want to assume what culture that is from, but yeah, they got paneer cheese here. I've seen this type of cheese before, but never in such a big bag. But this is a huge thing of blue cheese. So that's kind of been the standard price for cheese. A huge bag of cheese for 20 bucks. Already prepared, crumbled, shredded, shaved. They got it here at Business Costco. And then tons and tons of yogurt. They got the Chobani, which the kids love. I wish this was on sale because I'd buy it more often. They've got the just big old bucket of original plain whole milk yogurt. They got more Chobani in the big little bucket, vanilla. They've got the Kirkland Signature Greek yogurt, really popular. They definitely don't have this at a regular Costco. Giant, 32-pound bucket of yogurt, whole milk yogurt, guessing plain. That's 42 bucks, by the way. They have the Oikos, which I've seen before. They got the overnight oats, I think that's what that is. They got, ooh, look at this. Never seen this before. They got a Chobani 20 grams of protein yogurt. That's good if you're trying to put on the muscle. And then different varieties of yogurt. This yogurt drink right here, that's less than 10 bucks for 50 of those guys. They got the Go-Gurt. Kids love that, of course. Yo-Plate, you almost never see this, at least at my Costco, but they have Yo-Plate. Grew up on this stuff. Which one's your favorite? Peach, strawberry, vanilla. I'm kind of a peach guy. At the end of the day though, this is really still my favorite because this is a fruit on the bottom, cherry, blueberry, strawberry, and peach. Yeah, fruit on the bottom, Greek yogurt, can't be beat. When this is on sale, which is sometimes it does happen, buy like 2 or 3 packs of this stuff because this does last quite a while. I think this till October 24th, which is 2 months out. And with 5 kids, we definitely go through this whole thing pretty quickly. Okay. So this is one of my favorite products here that you can only get at this Costco. The combo pack of the blackberry and mango passion fruit. For whatever reason, the normal Costco's just have the mango passion fruit. I like this combo. But this is a surprise. The cherry limeade, and this is 0 added sugars too. Oh, that's a little bit different. So this one's gonna be really gonna make me pucker. But this is 25 bucks. Oh shit, but that is $17.39 for this one. It's on sale. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get both. Now, I didn't know this was 0 added sugars, and I don't know if this is just a special for this one, but right here, this brand, especially because it's low sugar, and this one, no sugar, the cherry limeade is really good. You can get both of these, guys. And this right now, on sale till September 21st, right here. This is also very delicious too. I like the blackberry better, but the mango passion fruit is also good. I'll get both of these. I'm almost done here, but I want to show you the meat options because the meat goes all the way down here and then literally into that next room. Nathan's. This is a popular hot dog stand in, I believe, New York City. You can get a huge pack. 28 of these, I think. Is it 28? Yeah, 28 for 16 bucks. Cajun style andouille sausage. Sounds delicious. They got the ballparks. They got the Kirkland brand here. All beef hot dogs. Cloverdale. I know of that brand, but first time seeing it here. Polish sausages. Hebrew Nationals. Again, for parties, this is a place to go. Huge thing of smoked sausage. That Kirkland brand Polish sausage. Some hot links. Grass-fed beef hot dogs. The kielbasa, which I think is more popular on the East Coast, but they got you here. This is my favorite place to get Italian sausage. Not necessarily business Costco, but Costco in general. The mild Italian sausage, really good deal. That whole thing, and you get what, 56 ounces, $10.49. Sometimes meat is cheaper here too. Chicken sausage, Kirkland signature. I wonder if they have this at regular Costco's. Did I show you the brats? They got them here. Really good price, 12 bucks for 3.5 pounds. Okay, behind me, as I'm passing all these different boxes, that is all bacon behind me. Now, I'm gonna go into the meat section. I'm not gonna really deep dive because I've done a whole video on their meat selection. Just check it out, it's amazing. And that video really kind of goes down to why I like business Costco the most, because their protein and the prices. Because we know steaks getting really costly. Oh, look at this. Even though I said I like that Kirkland signature, I do buy this whenever I need ground pork. This is straight up ground pork, even though it has Italian sign on it. I don't think this is Italian ground pork. Let's see, what are the ingredients? I think it's just pork, I'm guessing. Ingredients, pork, yeah. You gotta check because you don't want the seasoning if you're doing like a, a lumpia or something like that. Here you go, they got a lot of halal options, grass-fed, by the way. All this is grass-fed. They got a lot of steaks, but this is what I like specifically. They have the whole loin, so you can cut them down to your own steaks in this whole thing. And this is a New York, 86 bucks for all of this. Now this is choice, I believe, or no, this is select. I don't know if that's better or not, but yeah, $86. I mean, if you need an affordable cut of meat, but still delicious, I think this is the way to go. Of course, they got more pork cuts, lots of pork cuts actually, chicken, and behind me, I think some of this is Wagyu, prime. So just check it out. Watch that video if you don't have access to one, and you can dream of this meat section. Mishima Reserve, this is a local company, American Wagyu. That's a lot of meat. You gotta get out of here. It's freaking cold. My hands are frozen. Completely cold, so just be warm. Bring a jacket. There you go. That's my take. Not really that full, but full of really special items you only get here at a business Costco. I've got a few other vlogs too where I go more into detail with all the different things, but those are my absolute favorite items that you can only get here at this special place that normally I hang out a lot longer, but I gotta go. By the way, they got a lot of spam here. All that 300 bucks, mainly because of that beef tallow. Anyways, about to try this and tell you guys how it tastes. 0 added sugar, cherry limeade kombucha by Hum. Bottoms up. Damn, that's actually really good. That is definitely worth the buy. A lot of kombuchas can have sugar in it, which I don't think is a big deal, but if it has 0 sugars and it still tastes as good, that's bomb. Business Costco's a little different. Not as many temptations, no food court, but definitely food lovers paradise, especially for parties, get-togethers, and if you have a lot of kids like me, time to go home. Oh, by the way, subscribe for more food vlogs like this. I never asked for the subscription, so figure, you know what? If you guys like these vlogs and you want to make sure you get notified, subscribe and ring the bell.